Guard dogs. Love them or hate them, they're definitely a way of protecting one's home, regardless of their debatable efficiency in action. But what if I told you there was an animal much better than guard dogs? Yes, as the title clearly states, guard geese are better than guard dogs. Here's why. First off, look at this. That's a goose. But not only a goose, that fluffy boy is a guard goose. They act very similar to guard dogs. They protect your home by barking and attacking, or in this case, honking and attacking. Using geese as guards is not a new idea, however. In ancient Rome, these geese were credited with successfully alarming the Romans that the Gauls were invading during the Battle of Allia. In more modern times, they were used to guard a police station in China, used to patrol US military defense installations in Germany, and these geese were even used as border patrol agents in Vietnam. More commonly, we know the use of guard dogs. Their intimidating appearance could just alone ward off potential troublemakers. Their bite is deadly and their bark could be ear-piercing. However, because of the dog's appearance, this is a part of their downfall. They don't have the element of surprise, but you know who do? Guard geese. Before watching this video, you'd probably never think of a guard goose as a form of defense. But geese are actually seen as more aggressive than dogs in some cases, and with their feats in Rome and Vietnam along with others, it's clear that geese are better than dogs when it comes to defense. But if you're still not convinced, let me tell you the story about a fierce battle between guard geese and guard dogs. The year was 1978. In a goose-controlled part of New York City, two dogs walked into goose territory with the intention of making fun of some geese. They were about 10 minutes into goose territory when a goose patrol noticed them and started honking. This alerted the rest of the National Goose Guard to what was happening, which then alerted the other guard dogs on the other side of the city that there was about to be a rumble. So about 1,000 dogs and 1,000 geese rushed to the scene, ready for this fight. The line was clearly set. The two dogs who started this whole thing with 1,000 dogs behind them, and on the other side were the 3 goose patrol geese and 1,000 other National Guard geese behind them. Now the area was so silent, so purely silent, you could hear one of the dogs' stomachs growl. This growl was heard as an actual growl by the geese, and they took that as a declaration of war and started attacking the dogs. These armies were so sophisticated, they even had some of their soldiers sing to keep their morale up. The dogs would howl and the geese would obviously honk. The battle went on for 7 long hours with many, many casualties along both sides. Both sides also sent reinforcements when needed, which not only dragged out the battle but increased the death count. But there was one clear victor. On their own territory, it was expected that the geese would come out alive, and they did, though they suffered an estimated 690 casualties, while the dogs had a staggering 1.2 thousand casualties. This battle, later called the Battle of the Little Roman, was a decisive moment in the Doggo-Goose Cold War, going from 1960 to 1991. It ended when President Noodle Duckington III Jr. signed the Guardian Accords, making peace with the guard dogs. This treaty marked equality for geese and dogs, but everyone, including you, now know that guard geese are on top. Thanks for watching, subscribe, or this goose will peck you in your sleep.